Hello everyone, how is it going? Scramble here from Emotionless Crypto Trading. Welcome to my new price analysis video presentation where we're going to talk about Bitcoin's price and see the market situation at this time. Currently, it is located at $11,335 with 59 billion market cap. 59 billion volume for the last 24 hours and 355 billion totally for the entire market cap. Things are very, very slow during this weekend. We did see both energies stepping into the market and pushing the prices up and down, but it still remains at this level just like it was a couple of hours ago. More likely 24 hours ago, we were at the same level where right now, take a look at that. The 24 hours change is just 0.01%, guys, which means that the markets are very, very slow today, Saturday. Going forward, looking at the technicals, this is where we are with the current BTC situation. I'd like to explain with you the context. Well, looking at the 4-hour candlesticks, and we would have to zoom out to understand the concept. There is a massive resistance that we broke out, and we've been quite nicely supported afterwards. The breakout has happened on 10th of October, and it has been finally confirmed. We're going to see that very soon. Now, as soon as we were able to break out, we did establish a massive and very important confirmation on the resistance line of the uptrending channel. That's the resistance line. This is the uptrending channel itself. This one here is the median line of the uptrending channel, and this one at the bottom is the support line of the uptrending channel. So we have those three lines, and the confirmation that we did and I was talking about was happening on 13th of October right there, exactly on our resistance line, which kind of confirmed a very important top which has been established. Now, once we have been able to break out, and I'm referring to this situation, on 10th of October, we did establish a very important bottom right there, and the second bottom is right there basically. So we do have two bottoms here, and it's very important to see what are the movements that are sort of away as per timings, the latest events in the market as per patterns. So I would definitely have to zoom in and take a look at that. When we're talking about the first bottom, we see that bulls have been able successfully to step in after crafting a wick like that into the red candle. So they rejected the price to fall under $244. They did reject that successfully and printed a candlestick which has been spiking like this, which did represent it quite a lot. And if we're measuring from the bottom of the previous candle, which is the way we should do it, until the top of the green one that represents the movement, we had 3.9% in 4 hours, which is pretty significant from about 11,180 up to 11,612, around that range. So that's quite interesting in the way it has played out. Now, what I'd like to mention here and lay down is that the green candle has appeared afterwards, after we rejected the red one. In the second bottom, the situation is a little bit different because we did successfully establish here a double top just like we did with the bottoms. The bottom is forming on a massive rejection done on the bears, and afterwards another massive rejection appears on the green candle too on the lower side, which means that we've been tested again by the bears that didn't give up during the first 4 hours. They did try it on the second 4 hours, so during 8 hours the market was under heavy selling pressure. But in the last period of the timing of this 8 hours, we've been able to successfully break the starting point of the candle and get above the starting price, which equals and conclusions the movement in a nice green candlestick with two rejections at the bottom. And that's very important at the end of the day because it tells us that 11,250 is an extremely strong support which is acting very, very nicely. This was all on 16th of October, It was, yesterday, Friday, we did a good job and the bulls were active in the market. They didn't give up on the price, and so far we're moving sideways once we've been able to sort of a way find a specific top structure here where we are located right now. Now, what has happened today, it's quite interesting. I'm going to zoom in even more, that we had a attempt to break below and crash the market. So that attempt has ended in a spike into the price with a long wick from the both directions. Take a look at that doji, which is exactly at the middle of the candlestick. We're talking about that one with this one, right? We do have those two massive shadows which are playing out in the following way. The markets wanted to crash it down, but it has been refused. And it seems like anything that was under 11,300 has been refused massively in the last couple of days. We're talking about since 12th of October, so we're having 5 days, we've been successfully refusing to close below this range. 11,314. No closings below that. But take a look how many times that we went under that range. So we tested the waters and the bears tried their best, but they failed dramatically. Therefore, the bulls have printed all these wicks, which are not that existent on the upper side at the moment in this kind of organized way on a fixed price, but they could appear anytime, or they could be simply filled up with a full body, which means the price advancing very, very nicely. As soon as we keep up with that level, plus we keep up above the median line, which is having its direction constantly increasing. Do you remember we got a channel, and that's the median line, that green one, which is separating the upper part between the lower part of the channel. And it definitely makes a very big difference, because once we fall below the median line, it's gone. The next target is going to be around this range, which is around $11,000 at the moment. Now, of course, we cannot exclude that possibility out there at the moment, and we would have to be very careful looking to all the situations that are eligible depending on the market data and structure. At the moment, we're quite strong on finding support, but once we close below this, you guys have to be careful, because the median line is going to be attacked, and if that is losing the power to sustain it, simply the market will crash towards the $11,000 without any problems. Very easily they will do that. So the first thing is the 11,300. You don't want to see 4-hour candlesticks being closed below that. And then the median line is the ultimate possibility for us to stay in a market trend without any major correction. That's where we are right now. Of course, on the upper side, there is a resistance right now, which is short term, and it's kind of marking this, top here that is descendant. This resistance is located at the moment somewhere around 11,500 bucks. It wouldn't be, the most difficult thing to break out of it and continue our movement upwards to establish a double top with that week at 11,700. It would be very, very good if we can do that, which means that, the markets would need to get some stability at this range and make a double top with our previous long wick right there, and then might get refused and come back, fall below the median line, which is like this, right? Falling below the median line will drive us towards the lower part of the channel, have a few bounce backs here, but then retest the channel, and at that time it's going to be higher than it's now, because the line is obviously uptrend, which means that it's increasing its price constantly as time goes on. It would be around 11,200, which is perfect, by the way, to get supported strongly. Now, what about if you fell below this uptrending channel, which might be the case as well? We cannot exclude that. Depends how powerful is the movement, depends on the COVID lockdowns, depends on multiple factors that are making the final decision. Well, if we're falling below the support line of the uptrend, this is something that keeps us alive. still in the uptrending environment for long term. And this is the green line we've been able to establish in the past. This is how it looks like. It's a green line that started from 10th of May, and it keeps with us very, very strongly. Therefore, any movements around this range would be located at $10,000 on the line. Now, in so many cases, you're falling below the line. Let me just get my brush. Falling below the line and then getting back, right? That's also a possibility. There's so many ways making bottoms. So many ways making bottoms. This is one way when you fall below like that. The other way is when you simply, I'll do it right here next to it. Simply get on the line and bounce back directly. And there's another way when you fall back, you retouch, you find resistance, you come back, you make a double bottom here, you retouch and you go back basically like that, right? So we're talking about these situations as possibilities that we have to keep in mind. These are the three most popular type of bottoms we're having, guys. Three most popular ones. Even the last one, it is not excluded as soon as you lose the first leg bottom. As soon as you lose that, it's as soon as you're not losing that, it's still a possibility to get back and go strong from there. And those are very, very good entries and strong entries we're having, just like the markets have did it over here. Take a look at that. On early September, the markets have did it very, very nicely, found a lot of the support, and then they went up to 11,100. From here up to that level, there's 10%. You put it on 10x leverage, that's 100% pure profit on a trade. That was very, very strong, guys, because there's enormous amount of patterns right there. For those who are looking to discover how to trade and how to understand the market from a very comprehensive way, make sure to check out scrambocoaching.com, which is the website talking about and presenting my private one-on-one coaching program. We've been trading cryptocurrency since 2014, and in 2017 I decided to bring out my content on YouTube and share knowledge with people, trying to inspire to do trading and make money, become financial free, gain security, gain power, and freedom of finance. These are the purposes that I created the YouTube channel. And then based on high demand from people on coaching and helping them, I said the only way it's possible to change lives if it's a one-on-one work, not through video courses or memberships or anything like that. It is impossible to learn trading through that. End of story, guys. It's impossible, and I can stay here for 2 hours explaining why. The only way it's possible if there is someone continuously verifying and building on your knowledge step by step by seeing your performance, adjusting it, and working one-on-one with you. That's the only way to be able to do this. If you want to be a successful trader and make money long term, not just for a week and then lose everything for the second week or sort of thing. In that way, of course, there's so many alternatives, and any kind of, sort of a way, educational content can bring you such experience with bunch of losses, any kind of. That's not performance. Performance is when you make money for the entire year and you have 2 months in a loss, but you have 10 months profits. That's the performance. So make sure to watch the video which explains how the coaching is working, and then register now and qualify for a free conversation with me if you're interested joining and if you're serious about it. This is only for the ones which are looking for financial stability, freedom, optimizing their business, and getting to the next level of life, because you gain power, you gain predictability and security when you got finance, especially when you're own boss of your own time, right? So especially when you make your own money with your performance, it's up to you how much you make. Great. So it's pretty long. It takes between 4 to 6 weeks because we have to go through the entire process and we have to do it professionally. Great. So make sure to contact me for that if you're looking also for other things such as full trading done for you. Through API, we're doing trading. We're also having signals. We're having 3 services basically. But make sure to watch this video till the end to find out more about everything. And subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button of the video and I see you in my next ones.